Aloha mai kākou, wau no ke o Amy Kalili no ʻŌiwi TV. Ma honoli I Hawaii nei no kekahi pūkana o Mele ma ka Lihiwai me na hoa kipa o keia lā o ka ʻOhana limb. No ka ʻana, ka makani a pāna, ua kaula ʻŌna kanaka ua pia hoʻi ke aloha no ko ʻana ka makani a paʻapa ua kaula And what better way to start this episode with the ʻOhana limb than a mele for kohala. Aloha kako.
Aloha.
Mahalo nui ʻoe Kumu, Lorna, Miss Sunny for joining us today, and just being with us here to grace us with your talent and beauty. So tell me a little bit about this mele no kohala.
Well, I know Lorna can share with you a lot about this song, but it actually comes from our Auntie Sarah Pule, and that is ʻOhana to us. And knowing that my father was one of her favorite nephews, and she would always come over to our hale and always want to share new songs. So she'll bring her little ukulele and she'll just share all these songs. So when we went to this contest, she gave us a mele. She wanted us to do this song, and no kohala was so appropriate. And this is the song that we won the recording contract with.
Interesting. I never knew that.
We
Yeah,
actually
Lawrence.
competed for the closing of a Kona hotel was closing down, so they had a big competition, and that was where you discovered Gary Haleamau. He won for the seed to do a 45 record, and that was at the time Poke Records along with Bill Murata, and he had Jacqueline Ilani, Skylark, the whole bunch of them were the judges. So we competed in the competition, but Auntie Sarah, at her later years, she decided to write meles, and why, we're not too sure, because her husband was a state representative of the island, Uncle Akone Pule, but she felt that my mom and dad were the keepers of her mele, and she wrote many beautiful songs and passed it on to us, and we were very proud. But her thing about no kohala was she reminded us of where we came from, really sing about it. But her style of writing was so old school, and you can hear the poetry in it. But first and foremost, the beauty of this song was originally when she wrote it, and then Uncle John Spencer turned it into a kohala march for the Hawaiian Civic Club. And she was okay with it, but said, no, this is how I wrote it. Just gentle and lilting like the winds of kohala. And every now and then you get a little blow or two, but that's really what. But it reminded us of our roots.
Where
Nani,
we come
Sani,
from.
and I, where we come from.
Nani loa. Mahalo ho yaoko. And how about another mele for a place in kohala?
This is also another song by auntie as well.
He paka hoi a ka malini, hie no e ka mai luna. Aloha ia no ke a paka, he paka hoi a ka malini, hie no e ka mai luna. Nani e kaulana nei, uluwehi ka lau o ka niu, holona pea e ana, me ka makani. Me na malapua, nani e kaulana nei, uluwehi ka lau o ka niu, holona pea e ana, me ka makani. Nane no hoi e lohe I ke kai, e hawana wana e nei, ho pulu I ka ili, ho ke ahi ai. Nane no hoi e lohe I ke kai, e hawana wana e nei, ho pulu I ka ili, ho ke ahi ai. Haina ia mai ana ka puana, he paka hoi a ka malihini, hie no oe ka mai luna. Haina ia mai ana ka puana, he paka hoi a ka malihini, no ke o paka, ko inoa ia.
set.
You bet.
And to the right, vamp. Alternating feet coming forward on the right. And now opening the knees and kicking the feet. And vamp right, vamp left, and we're done. Without Hawaiian, it's just not the same.
Aha punana leo, reinvigorating the Hawaiian language since 1983.
Aloha mai kako. This is Amy Kalili no ʻŌiwi TV. We're back here in Honolulu, Hilo, Hawaii with the ʻOhana limb that's joined us today for Mele ma ka Lihiwai. Aloha ho mai kako.
Aloha.
So everyone, we've talked about this before. You either hear the word kohala and you think of the limbs, or you hear the limbs and you think of kohala. And a lot of us know many of the members of the family because you are the entertaining ones, but maybe you can share with us the whole family and the order, who is the hanaumua, and so on and so forth. I'm sure viewers would love to know more about the family.
Okay, well, our my eldest sister is Lealoha Amina, and she's married to a musician, Melvin Amina, of course. And then I'm next. I'm number 2, Elua. And then number 3 came my other sister, Charmaine. Everybody calls her Minnie. And Minnie used to play before. She was her bassist
She's
before
originally the
Lorna.
first bass player before
Oh
me.
my
Yeah.
gosh, I've never seen her
Yes.
play.
Yeah.
Gotta
We
get
have
her
some
out here
old
one
photos.
day.
We're not going to bring it out, but yes.
But she's the cook now. She's the
Yes,
cook.
yes,
she's
she
good.
is, and a good one.
And then came my brother Sonny. Yeah. And he was, when we were growing up, Chinese style, you know, he the girls served.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they sat down. Yeah.
Well,
How
you
So
know,
when
nice,
his wife
Sonny.
came into the picture, wow, that was like something. You know?
I don't
she's like,
remember
you
that
guys
part.
really spoiled him, but I'm just saying. Well, that was because his talent, and our dad was very concerned. When we were young, Sonny can't do too much because we were indeed blessed by him and the music. No one taught him. We knew it came as a gift. So our dad was very selective on the yard cleaning and stuff like that. And even that, I'm just saying.
Somebody had to take care of the chickens,
Yes.
you know.
In fact, he did.
We
those
lived
stuff.
on a ranch.
We lived on
Just
Parker
saying.
Ranch.
Wow.
But yes, we did
We're
stuff like
ma'a.
that.
Yeah. that
Okay.
one.
Sunny and then Ovaimai.
Okay.
Oh,
Then
Lorna. No, I'm just joking.
Lawrence.
Me. And then
and
after
then,
us.
yeah, after us was our youngest brother Kimo.
Yes.
And
Mahalo nui for sharing that. And I know you're going to do a song for us that it was written for Kimo. Maybe you could tell a little bit about the mele and then sing that for us.
Sure. Our brother, Kimo, being the youngest one, he was raised by an aunt and uncle of ours, and they really raised him in the old style, which he learned a lot of the elements of old, the way the wind blow, how to holo holo, but he was truly a man of the sea. So as we were recording our Lim Family album years ago, and that is Na Mele no Hanauna CD, but it actually was done years before that, and a couple of songs was brought back to this CD, but he asked us to malama his baby, want him to go holo holo to the kai. And as he was swimming, in the old days, you got to give your shirt because the baby not ma'a to you. So I slept with his T-shirt on. And Kavena, who was the baby at the time, she slept with me. And during that time, it came to me in a dream, this whole mele. So by the time we got outside, the mele came to pass. And we sat there and he was holo holo. He was in the ocean. He was diving for us. And we came back and we said, Kimo, come and listen to this. And then he realized... He heard the word Lawai'a and he heard the ocean, and it talked about, he had long ehu hair and how the fishermen of old is halabai anui e'ana ku'emaka. It says indeed their hair and their eyebrows will turn ehu because of the sea. But truly the sea is their companion. That was truly him. He was one with the sea and it was his companion for sure. And he just sat there and thought, this is for me, and was very honored. Although we've missed him dearly, songs like this bring him to us closely.
Mahalo nui.
Shua.
He kanai kalawai a oe he kana kau ke kai e ala ke kai ho o wale wale o e noi ke kai o e noi ke kai he kana kalawai a oe he kana kau ke kai e ala ke kai ho o wale wale o e noi ke kai o
no I ke kai He mana ohe no I ke kai e kai ana I koe no e ala O ka auana me ka oli E luu ana I ka nau E luu ana I ka nau Ka mana ohe no o ke kai e kai ana I koe no e ala O ka auana me ka oli E luu ana I ka nau Uanai kanalu Kalawai anui ea e maku e makai e hueuna Lihi mai kala O puaha ahe o I ka lewa Kamakani ko hoa pili Kamakani ko hoa pili Kalawai anui ea e maku e makai e hueuna Lihi mai kala O puaha ahe o I ka lewa Kamakani ko hoa pili Kamakani ko hoa pili Puana ke aloha I ke ia mele He mele no ka lawai a e hala Ahe o mako I aue no ke ia mele No ke ia mele Puana ke aloha I ke ia mele He mele no ka lawai a e hala Ahe o mako I aue no ke ia mele No ke ia mele
Mahalo nui loa yaʻoe, Lorna. You know, I just wanted to ask maybe if you folks could just mo'olelo mai a little bit about what it was like growing up in the Lim household and how music was just a natural part of your lives.
Like we said, we lived on a ranch. So far away, far removed from a lot of people. Maybe one other ʻOhana that lived up the road. And those were our friends, that's it. Unless you went to school, you know.
So we got along with all the animals. Really.
Those were your friends.
Yes.
And yeah, and we learned how to throw net. We learned a lot of stuff from our parents because that was the time. Yeah, ʻOhana was a big deal back then. Playing music, my mom and dad sang for us all the time.
Because there was no radio, no TV, so
None.
that was
up
it.
there.
We learned to dance with mom on the front porch.
Yep.
We have old pictures of mom and dad singing to us because that was it. That was entertainment. And like we said, it was real cowboy country. You had to walk from a little walkway to the furo house. There was a separate furo house. And of course, my sister Lealoha and our sister Nani, who are now kumuhulas, but at that time they were #1 woodcutters because they were the one who made ready. They would light the furo, they cut the wood, they get it ready for all of us when we were young.
They're actually the
They were
oldest.
the one. They were the older
so when
ones.
we came home from school,
they took care of
their
us.
job was to chop the firewood and to make the furo like every day.
My kumus,
Yes.
multi-talented.
You
Yes.
wonder,
And-
you wonder
But
why.
then, well,
And-
the whole thing about
There's
the
this-
growing up thing is we did everything from the mountain to the sea,
Yeah.
hunting
Yes.
to fishing.
When the
And comes to fishing, Nani was the best net thrower that we
yeah,
have.
she
For
holei
net.
upena.
Come on,
Oh,
holding
Pinakiloi.
out, holding
Nani
out. We're
was-
gonna have to sample some of that.
She
little
does.
a little bit.
She knew
after
exactly
this.
how to hold a
We
pikoi.
have a
every
net
time.
on set. We could,
Yeah.
incorporate that
Kumanani.
into the set here.
And yeah, and when we were older, we was talking about this when we were younger. Like Nani was the best. So we had a competition back like when we was in
And
our
she still
30s,
threw it.
and
girl.
Nani still wouldn't beat us. So
She still beat us at it.
yeah, okay, you the net thrower.
But that's our dad made sure
You never
that his
forget.
children was going to be very well, taken care of with if anything had ever happened to him. So we all learned. If the ocean wasn't providing, we went hunting. If it wasn't providing, we went to the sea. And till he left, even Kalua Pig, we all had to learn it. We all had to learn our own. We come, make the bags. I mean, it was something that he wanted to make sure that we learned.
Yeah.
And even
Survival.
the people,
First you gotta
Survival.
raise the pig,
survival. Yeah.
and
You
then
know, and he looked at it as food. Like, don't you go behind there and give them a name
Yep.
because
Not
we're
your
gonna eat it.
pets. That's
Yeah.
not your pet. Mahalo nui to your makua for raising you the way you are and giving all of us the talent that you folks have. And I know although you record together as a family, you also have done individual projects. And I know you're gonna do a song for us, Lorna, from one of your albums. Maybe you could talk about that.
Oh, yes. the project Polinahe came to pass a couple years ago, and Wailao myself, Wailao, who is a very important part of my life, and he's very special. He's, you know, like Sunny, I think their instrument speaks loudly for them more than they're men of few words, but truly they're bringing it out. So this was another one of those moments that Wailao wanted to take me to his home. Leaving the island of Oahu very quickly, they were relocated to Puna. And a couple of days after that, his dad took them to Kumukahe and said, this is the moment to start our life new.
Mele.
And so this is his mele, but you know, as he's telling me the story, he's plucking away and the melody is coming, and then that's how the word came for Wailao and I. A lot of the meles, I hear what he's playing, but I hear the words. He's playing it, but I hear the words. So that's how Himele Lohono came. Himele Lohono Puna. But the most important moral of the story was he wanted to tell his children that this is something that, leave a legacy for them. These are the things he remembered, and he wants them to know. So him and Ohali Ali, it was the most important thing to have Wailao. That, I had to learn to love some place that I didn't know, but I do love it because it became a part of him.
Nani loa. Eia mai o he mele aloha no puna.
Nane ano keia wahi o puna. Pili ku'umana o I puna. Puna paia a alai kahala. Kai pi'i mai kala I puna. E oe, e oe, e oe. Hiki na kalama kumukahi ke ala ka pawai puna e ka homeo ka wahi ne pele uluwei ne ka lehua e he mana o hali ali a he mele aloha Hiki na kalama kumukahi ke ala ka pawai puna e ka omeo ka wahi ne pele uluwei me ka lehua e mana o hali ali a he mele aloha Nanarului hoi ka pali ka ehu kai pili saili e pamai ka makani ahe ahe ke ala o ka hana e he mana o hali ali a he mele aloha aloha no puna.
All of the epic stories of great cultures have their heroes, guardians, and legends. In Hawaii, these 21st century masters are tapping into ancestral memory in times of modern disconnect to sustain our Hawaii for generations to come. Join us for Nalawea The Masters, an original series available now on ʻŌiwi TV, channel 326.
Aloha mai e nā mamua haloa mai ke kahi au ai ke kahi au ako ke ia whai aina. E ia mako nā hoa o ka leo ʻŌiwi. E launa mai noi ke ia haʻule lau ma ʻŌiwi TV nei.
What did she just say?
Stick around, you'll find out. Bye.
Ka leo ʻŌiwi, a new Hawaiian language learning series now on ʻŌiwi TV, digital channel 326 and online at ʻŌiwi.tv.
E ia pele kua e pele pele ua ina hoi e ia mai ka mauna mai ka luna o ki laue e na puna o ka aina e te atua wahine
Oia, mahalo nui no ia Mele, and mahalo ho ia ʻoko for joining us and being with us on this episode of Mele Maka Lihiwai. Ladies and gentlemen, the ʻOhana limb, and tell us about the last Mele that you'll take us out with.
In 2012, we did the ho'ike for Mary Monarch, and on the Wednesday evening, and we needed something for our show to close. We just needed something.
Needed a Mele.
And so all this time we're thinking, okay, let's write a Mele, let's do something. This is us. And here comes Baba. I got a Mele. Really? He says, I'm going to write a Mele for Tutu because, and the Mele is poor Kenny because it's my father's favorite lei and flower, but and we have a huge tree in our yard, but he says his memories of going to the house is always of pork and again. That's all you can smell. You know, when you come into the house, my mom always had bowls of pork and again. That's how he remembers. Yes, and she made these for us today. Yes. And so he wanted to write something for her, and so he did.
And Ku was talking about Manaola, her oldest. So it is truly a family affair with the ʻOhana limb. No leila, mahalo nui. Me ka mahalo nui loa I ka ʻOhana limb. Ua hoʻea I ka pau ana o ke kahi pūkana o Mele ma ka Lihiwai. E maka ala mai no ia ʻOiwi TV. Ke kanala kiko hoʻe, helu kolu lua ono. Ai ole ia ʻOiwi Kiko TV no na pūkana hou aku. Aloha.